Good morning, students. How are you? This is Ramkumar Bhattacharyya, your English teacher. I hope you are passing your time well, staying at home safe. Though we are passing a very critical time, we believe that this situation might be improved and we will resume our classes. So far we are at home. We have to utilize our time fruitfully so that we can take good preparation for the coming examination. In this respect, we are taking our online classes to assist you. If you have some problems anywhere, these classes will help you a lot. So once again, I would like to welcome you all to online session. This session is for the class 9 students. Today, I am going to discuss with you about CV or curriculum vitae, what we can say job application. Have you understood, boys? Are you ready? Okay. Now look at this. This is the question what might be given for writing job application. Before going to this question, I would like to tell you that job application has two parts. One is called application or cover letter. That can be also cover letter, and the other part is curriculum vitae. Okay, boys? Now let us read the question. Suppose Slum Group is going to appoint sales executive. The desired candidates should have MBA having at least 2 years job experience added with the interpersonal skills in Bengali and English. Now write an application to the MD Slum Group by September 25, 2020 for the above mentioned post. This is our question. And you have found that, so in these questions there are so many things. The required things are actually asked and you have to mention the required informations. You have to input it in your CV. Have you understood, boys? Okay. Let us see first, in this part there are a few parts which will cover the cover letter, which we can get in cover letter or in application. Look at this. In the first part, I have written this part with different types of color to indicate that there are some parts which we have to mention in application. In the first part, there are the date and address. That means address of the addressee. September 16, 2020, the Managing Director, Slum Group of Companies, Motijil, Dhaka. Okay. Now, in the second part, we have to write the subject. Prayer for the post of a sales executive. Look at, boys, look at this. So all this should be in the same row. There should be no zigzag or any other. We have to start writing application from the left hand side, and all should be in the, we have to start from the same space. Have you understood, boys? Now comes salutation. We have to salute the addressee with sir or ma'am. Whatever you can write here sir or ma'am. There I have written sir. Now in reference or response to the advertisement, you can write any one of them. Reference or response you don't have to write, you can write any one of them. In reference or response to the advertisement published in the daily newspaper The Daily Star on September 14, 2020 for the post of sales executive, I offer myself as one of the candidates and furnished my particulars along with the application for your kind and sympathetic consideration. In view of the particulars stated in the CV, if I am selected for the post, I will try my level best to satisfy you all concerned. Look at this. As this is the formal case, you have to maintain some formality. Some code languages are there. Now, after salutation, there are two paragraphs, and these two paragraphs cover the body of the application. This is called the body of the application. Have you understood? Now then you have to write yours faithfully or yours sincerely or yours truthfully. Whatever you can write, that should be like that. And you don't have to mention your own name. That's why you can write any letter or first letter of your name. Have you understood, boys? Now comes to the second portion. This is called curriculum vitae. You can write so many things. You can put so many informations there, but this is the most important thing what you have to write. First is name. Abid Jaman I have written. You can write any other name. Father's name Bilal Hussain. Mother's name Nargiz Akhtar. Permanent address. Look at this. Here I haven't mentioned any particular the name of any place. I have just written the first letter of the address. So for village I have written P. For post office I have written N. For police station I have written Z. For district I have written N. In this way you can write in the public examination. Present address, look at this, the same thing. So I have used some letters to indicate the present address. Have you understood? Date of birth, this is the vital thing, because without which we cannot calculate the year of passing. Okay, and if you omit this, your marks should be deducted. That's why you should not forget to write date of birth. Then nationality Bangladeshi, religion Muslim, educational qualification. Now this should be given in 4 columns and 5 rows. Look at this. SSC year 2005. That means you have to calculate 16 years from the date of birth. After 16 years we can write the year of passing of SSC. Okay, 89 plus 16, 2005. So GPA 5, then Dhaka University, Dhaka Board, sorry. HSC 2007, that means after 2 years. SSC plus 2 years, then we can appear HSC examination. And HSC examination, for HSC examination we can write the year of passing 2007. Okay, again GPA 5, this is our result. And Dhaka, it indicates Dhaka Board. You can even mention here Dhaka Board. Okay, now BBA, that means if we can do any take any honors degree or do BBA, it will take 4 years. It will take 4 years. Okay, then but you know, for higher studies there should be CGPA 3.78, CGPA, not GPA, CGPA from BRAC University. And MBA after 2 years, as I have actually indicated that after indicated, look at this, as it is professional MBA, we will take 2 years. So CGPA 3.82, and this is from BRAC University. In this way we can write our educational qualification, or we can start from MBA, BBA, HSC, SSC. In this way we can also do. Any one way can be followed. Have you understood? Now comes to the next part. Look at this. In the question, there was the mention of experience, and we are going to mention here 2 years job experience as a sales representative in Pacific Pharmaceuticals. Then skills, well versed in both written and spoken English, computer literate. Okay, this extra skill is also mentioned here. Now interest, reading books. Marital status, unmarried. National ID, that is given, and contact number, the mobile number is given, and email ID is also given. Okay, now after that you have to write the 2 references. That means 2 renowned persons who can identify you. You have to write the name of these persons with their designations, and it's better to use their mobile number. After completing reference, then you have to write signature with date at the left hand side. Okay, now there is, you can send it to by post, or you can even send it by email. And if you want to send it through email, then you have to write sent via email, as I have written. If you want to avoid writing too much, then it is better to write sent via email. Have you understood? Okay, this is the ending of today's session. Thank you, boys. Stay at home safe.